Hyboxin, or HBX, is one of my favourite cheap RC brands of all time. And guess what? They've got a brand new truck. So Hyboxin have told me this thing is brand new, but I don't think it's that new because I've seen some videos posted up online from a few months ago. But anyway, until they reached out, I hadn't actually heard of this one, so we're going to give this a test today. So this is their dual 4x4 monster truck. This one is 1/14th scale, and these days when you think of 1/14th scale mini RC cars, well, there's only one that comes to mind. And yes, of course, that thing is fantastic, but I need to be fair to Hyboxin, and I need to give this thing a fair chance. This is the newish HBX 2105. And here it is, this is the new HBX 2105. Now I keep saying new, but I don't think it's that new. I think it's been around for a few months. They just haven't sent any review samples out. Now I don't know if you've spotted it yet, but there's gonna be one thing about this which you know I'm gonna complain about. Have you spotted it yet? Take a look at this. Come on guys, it's 2023. We shouldn't be including friction shocks with cheap RC cars anymore. Now when Hyboxin reached out on Instagram asking me if I'd like to review their new truck, of course I said yes, because I've always supported these guys from day one. But when I see the pictures and I see the friction shocks, immediately I was unhappy. Now I did ask Hyboxin if they could provide a set of oil-filled shocks, and they said this: hang on, I thought we were friends. And then I did tell them I will be honest to my viewers, and if this handles really badly, I'm gonna tell you guys exactly that. Now I know straight away that fitting a set of oil-filled shocks will completely change the handling of this truck. I still don't know why they do it, and if you do ask them outright, you very rarely get a straight answer. Now I think it's probably a money-making thing, and people who have never been into the RC hobby, they're going to be naive, and when they click buy, well, they don't really know what they're getting into. But unfortunately Hyboxin, and not only Hyboxin, lots of other companies as well, when you send out a review sample like this, which does come with friction shocks, now you need to bear in mind I have featured hundreds of cheap RC cars on my channel over the years, I'm going to notice straight away. You certainly won't be fooling me or any of my subscribers. Okay, so enough of that, so back to the truck then. Now this comes with two different body shells. I've got the purple one fitted here, but you also get a green one in the box. Now they've sent me the 2 battery version, and I've got two 1500 milliamp hour 2S lithium ion packs. We have a USB charger, a cross wrench, some spare body clips. We've also got a couple of decal sheets, and I've already applied some of those to the truck. I'm not sure what some of these decals are about, but that's my favorite one. Let passion release. And of course we have a black and white manual, which is pretty good actually for a cheap RC car. Finally, a Hyboxin special transmitter. We've seen this thing loads of times. These aren't too bad. We do get a steering trim adjustment. We've also got a speed switch there, so you can turn the power down. We've got a nice foam grip on the wheel. Yeah, these aren't too bad, and it's exactly what you would expect with a cheap RC car. Right, so under the body we have our 390 brush motor with heatsink. We've got a 2-in-1 ESC and receiver, a 2.2 kilogram steering servo. Of course we have those horrible friction shocks, super bouncy, and they just take away so much from this truck. We have a plastic chassis. Now Hyboxin are well known for being ultra durable because they do use very soft and flexible plastic. Down there we have a metal centre drive shaft. We've got metal CVDs on the front, metal dog bones on the rear. We do get a flexible front bumper, which also comes with LED lights. We don't get any LEDs on the rear, unfortunately. And that is pretty much it under the body. Now if you want to check out the full spec, I will leave a link down below. Right, so before we give this an off-road test, let's see how fast it will go, and to do that, let's hit start on the GPS. Right, so what are we going to see out of this today? It certainly doesn't feel very quick. Just making sure I've got the speed set to 100% because it feels really slow. And it is set to 100%. I think we're going to see 20 miles per hour, maybe a bit more. I'm not 100% confident with this one. Now we have to remember there are a lot of RC cars in this price range, which will be a lot quicker out the box and will also perform a lot better as well. What are we going to see today? Let's find out. So you know how it goes now. We're going to hit stop and read. Oh, we only got 16. This is painfully slow. So it is pretty slow out the box on the included battery. I also noticed there's not a huge amount of grip with these wheels. They are quite a firm plastic. I forgot to mention that earlier. Yeah, not looking good so far, high boxing. Bouncy, 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 bouncy. This is the exciting part. How is this thing going to perform off-road? I really don't like the winter in the UK. In the summer, this is one of the best bashing locations ever. Right then, so first test of the Hyboxing 2105. And yes, already it is noticeable, unfortunately. Those shocks are extremely bouncy. I'm just getting so bored of it. I don't know why they keep doing it. Now I did check my inbox this morning and Hyboxing have actually sent out a set of oil-filled shocks. So I guess we were friends after all. Oh, friends! So apart from the extremely bouncy suspension, again I am noticing there's not a huge amount of grip from those tyres. I think they're just a little bit too firm, a little bit too plasticky. Now another thing, the power. Well, yes, it is down on power. That is full throttle. I've pretty much been full throttle whilst filming this entire video. And I've had to stop there because at the moment, this really isn't enjoyable. So I was actually going to fit a set of upgraded shocks that I already own from another Hyboxing truck, but unfortunately they're just too big. So I'm going to have to wait until Hyboxing send me the upgrade ones. I'll get those fitted and then we'll have to give this another chance. But I do think overall, as a package, it is slightly disappointing. And I think at the current money, I think it will be hard to justify. So there we go then guys, that was the new Hyboxing 2105. Yes, so it was a bit of a disappointment out the box. And to answer the question in the title, can this thing be the new #1? As it currently stands, absolutely not. Now again, like I said, Hyboxing are sending me a set of the upgrade shocks. I'll get those fitted and I'm also really tempted to do a brushless conversion on this. It seems like it's crying out for more power, so maybe I'll do that as well. After that, maybe this new truck will have more potential. So let me know in the comments section what you make of the Hyboxing 2105. I believe there is a brushless ready to run version available as well, although I did struggle to find it. Now if I do manage to find it, I will leave some links in the description below so you can head over and check it out. But just be careful, because if you do go for the brushless one, as far as I'm aware, it still comes with friction shocks. It's so boring now. Cheers for watching, see you on the next one, take care. Now if you're like me and you found this truck to be a bit of a disappointment, don't worry, because here are two fantastic options. Click one of these videos now to check them out.